Okay. Now we have tested all the scenarios. We able to pass the information inside. We able to pass the information from outside. I mean manual trigger. After that, we able to pass the information using schedule. We able to pass the information using webhook. These are the many ways that we can pass the input to the automation accounts. Script is really important. At the same time, input is also important, right? So how input will change? Try to understand how input will change. There are two different inputs. One input, one kind of run books will keep on change the input. If you change the input, then only that automation account run book will work. Another type of the run books, you should not change the input. Two different scenarios, two different use cases I'm saying. Use case one, like infrastructure build. To create virtual machine, I'll create a template like to create a virtual machine. I prepared a run book. What needed? Today, if I want new virtual machine, I'll give VM01, subnet 01, vnet 01, IP, etc., etc., etc. That will be completed, right? So tomorrow, I won't give same details. I literally should not give same details. What happens if I give same details? It will try to recreate, right? No, which will give errors. You should give fresh values of next run in case you are choosing automation account for infrastructure deployment. Either it might be a VNet deployment, resource group deployment, VM deployment, disk deployment, anything that matter. Whatever we tested is a test. It's not permanent. It's not the real requirement. Try to understand. Real requirement will be virtual machine alone one script. In our script, what we are doing, if we understand what we are doing here is we are creating a resource group, we are creating a VNet, we are creating public IP, NSE rules, network adapter, username password common, and virtual machine finally. Generally, automation accounts, how we form is we should give information of the resource group which is already available or new one also. Automation account should see if this particular resource group is available or not. If available, this will, my automation account will use this resource group, otherwise it will create new. If the resource group is not there, it will create new. I'm saying the real case scenario. Then I'll give the VNet information. Anyway, with VM, we never ever create VNet and subnet, right? We only give the name. Then it will create in that particular subnet. Public IP, yes, 100%. If we want public IP, we create that along with the virtual machine. Rest everything will come with the virtual machine. We finish the stuff. So, and also it's whatever your situation, you should be in a position to code such a way. Try to understand whatever the situation, you should be in a position to code such a way. Always keep in the mind your script is robust. Just like I explained about the resource group, if resource group available, it has to use same resource group. If resource group is not available, it should, okay, I'll explain this thing. I'll explain for the resource group. This applies for any resource. If it is there, use that, or else create new one, kind of, right? So let me show the example. After that, we can go for. If you understand the script, that's what automation account. It's really not. Whatever the other features like passing information, variables, this, that, those are quite common. Main heart is you should be in a position to understand the script. That's it. Let that happen. So now let me see if I'm having resource groups in my environment or not. To do that, get AZ resource group. Let me run selection. Come on. Get AZ resource group. Why it is not printing at all? Okay. Get AZ context. Oh, I'm in prod subscription. I don't know. Okay. So set AZ context hyphen subscription. Here you can pass subscription ID or subscription, both works. Dev sub 001. Now let me run the same. See, I do have some resource groups, right? Automation account 01 and do not delete. For example, I'm creating a command new AZ resource group, and there are some mandatory parameters like name, okay. So this will create a resource group, name, location. Let me run it. It is created, well and good. Tomorrow, if I'm running the same command, try to understand. Tomorrow, if I'm running the same command, what happens? It will question yes or no. If I click yes, this will recreate, overwrite existing virtual machine. Whatever the resources inside, that will be impacted. Try to understand. That will be impacted. We should avoid this kind of situations. If user given the same resource group to use, it has to work. If user gives the existing virtual machine name, we should be in a position to, right? Automation should be in a position to reply him, this virtual machine is already there. Please select something new, isn't it? Our automation should, this is what automation thought. We have to go step by step. If this is there, what is the situation? If this is not there, what is the situation? Kind of questionnaire you have to be in your, you have to mention in your script. So now we solve this. Like I will get AZ resource group. I'll take a variable RG validation equals to get AZ resource group of name with RG name, location with dollar location, whatever. First, I'm getting the values. First, you have to mention this variables as well. Equals to new RG01 and dollar location equals to West Europe. Okay. I have defined these variables. If I run this, what happens? It will store some values. It will store some information. Try to understand. See, if a resource group with this particular name is available in this location, means it will return some value. Let us give something is not available. 04 is not there, and we'll observe the behavior. If 04 is not there, then it will give some error. Try to understand. If 04 is not there, it will give some error, and we'll see what is the information. Information is empty. Again, try to understand. If information is not there, variable, whatever left hand side variable you are giving, that will be empty. This is one more logic, right? If variable having empty value, when you trigger this particular command, then there is no, it is not there. That particular resource group is not there. If we are giving 01 and if we are running in, if we see the variable, this will contain the value. Whatever the value, we are not going to worry, right? With this name, in this location, there is a resource group. So this value contains some values. This is not empty or null. This is what our logic. Now we implement this. And also we need to avoid the errors, right? We are checking in. Whether it is there or not, we are checking in. Why we need to get the error? We should not get the error. For that, error action, silently continue. That's it. Let's see the behavior now. New RG01, is it going to change? No, because virtual machine is already there. There is no error, nothing. This will contain some value. If I change this to 5, and if I run this, and if I see the value inside it, no, and we are not getting error 2. Try to understand. Previously, if the resource group is not there, it given some error. Now, error is not there, and this variable also there is no value. This is what exact behavior we are looking for. We are testing it. For testing, why we need error? That's why error action silently continue. This option is available in most of the commands. Most of the commands you can make use. And now, okay, we are checking in. If this is there, if this is there, else do this. Simple. If this is there, the meaning is if any value this contains, then write output RG with name dollar RG name is available. RG with is not available, creating new. Using the same. And here, and this is RG name, and this is location. Sorry. Now see the behavior. If I give 01, let us see what happens. RG with the name RG, new RG01 is available using the same. Whatever the lines we give inside if condition, that works. If I give 5, for example, RG with the name new 05, new RG05 not available, creating in. and it is created too. Try to understand. It's created too. Tomorrow customer came and he given RG05, new RG05. What happens? It will go to the if condition. RG name with name is available using the same, isn't it? This is what our thought process should be. Our thought process should be. Logic by logic, we have to implement the script. And now we go to the other topic. Yeah, this is okay. We go to the other topic like hybrid worker. Yeah. For that, this is okay. Empty resource groups. We're not worrying about it. First, to create a hybrid worker, you have to create log analytics workspace. Create a log analytics workspace. And select your subscription, create your resource group, and LAW 00 log analytics workspace 0 Central India. Let it be. Pricing TIA, there will be only pricing TIA. DB create. Meantime, I want one more virtual machine. I will create VM also. With some default settings, I will create a virtual machine. I'll take any of this new RG0. Standard B2MS is okay. Windows and we can use our automation account also now because same thing is automated. Create.
Sir, hybrid worker group means we are running, we will run the script inside the VM. Okay.
That's it. Because that is running in Microsoft Azure, people will not trust it, right? That will go and run in shared service. Whatever you run, your script, my scripts, and everyone's scripts will go and sit inside. I mean, will go and run inside Microsoft Azure Cloud, common space. Many people don't like that. See, log analytics workspace is created or not? Yes. Okay. Now we have to enable operational insight pack. So we can do that.
So, sir, what is log analytics? I mean, first
that will come in. That will come in monitoring for now. Okay, let me give you the overview. This is the place where we store all our logs in our environment. This is what the place where we store for the infrastructure as service, platform as a service, application insights is there. Log analytics workspace stores the information about virtual machines, storage accounts, Azure subscription level, resource group level, management group level, anything, right? This is the place to store the logs. Simple. We'll come there. We do have a dedicated session for log analytics. I mean, Azure Monitor. We'll see that. For now, to create a hybrid worker, log analytics workspace is must. And in that log analytics workspace, we have to enable a operational insight pack. So AZ operational insight intelligence pack. Perfect. And give the resource group why intelligence gone? Okay, no problem. Wherever this having, copy this, paste it, and resource group is done, and workspace name. Whatever the workspace that we create. And intelligence. Intelligence pack name. I don't know. Is there any thing? It's not. Okay, let's see. Azure automation. That's it. And we want to enable $true. Okay, now let me run this. We have to enable a pack, intelligence pack. That's it. Done. We have enabled on the, but don't worry, whatever we are running in, I will share this code. We are enabling some intelligence pack. Then we have to create the virtual machine. We created it. Once we created, we have to install the extension. We have to install the extension. Let me install it. Before installing the extension, we have to get two different properties. Those are workspace ID, workspace key. So those will be resides under agent management. Workspace ID, workspace key. So let me prepare that. Let me some variable, whatever the public settings. Workspace ID is public, right? So that's okay. Equals to, and I'm preparing an object. Inside this object, workspace ID is a key, and value is whatever the workspace that I literally found there. Workspace ID. Copy that, paste it here. Same thing, I copy, paste one more object I need. So protected settings, and here workspace key, and whatever the key I found there, copy it, paste it. That's it. Two different settings. Now we need to create the extension set hyphen AZ VM extension is a command, and here extension name I don't know. Intelligence is not working at all. Leave it. I don't want it. So extension name. There is some specific extension that we need to, name is anything. This extension name will be displayed on the extensions under the virtual machine. Name will be anything, alphanumeric, you can give any. But for me, I'll give like Microsoft Monitoring Agent. That is appropriate, right? Microsoft Monitoring Agent. That's it. Microsoft Monitoring Agent. And next, resource group name. I think it is here only. And we have to give VM name. What is VM name? We created some virtual machine. This is what while we creating the automation account, right? Sorry, while we creating the virtual machine, this is what the password it has been generated while creating the virtual machine using automation account. Leave it. So virtual machine. VM01. VM01. And we have to select the publisher. Publisher is Microsoft dot enterprise cloud Microsoft dot enterprise cloud dot monitoring. And I'll give this symbol. What is it? Yeah, this symbol allows us to enter the command in next line, right? So that's one. And just to make sure the space. Next, extension type. Yes, extension type, Microsoft Monitoring Agent. I just copy paste this. And type handler version is, as of now, we do have 1.0. We don't have any other versions. And settings, we have to give $, whatever you selected public settings here, select that. And protected settings, give this protected settings. And let me see. Username. One thing is missed, is location. Yeah. Where I created this virtual machine, West Europe. Okay. Let me run this. We are getting argument is null or empty because we are not ran this, right? We have to run this. Again, cannot perform the operation, return VM0 not found. Okay. Yeah, correct. Why? Because resource group name, we chose this, but where VM resides is here. could not be found. The extension to the publisher maybe some typos, nothing to worry. Okay, we see that. Extension type and type micro, right? Micro,
Yeah.
Microsoft monitoring agent. I think that's fine. I don't see any other. If there is any, we'll see. Once this is done, now directly we take RDP to the virtual machine. Let me open the virtual machine, copy the public IP.
Sir, what we are doing is we are installing the monitoring agent in the VM.
That's it, 100%. Sorry, MSTSC. Paste it. Test user. Now, because I'm able to install the agent, that agent will have the PowerShell module to add. I'll show you that. Okay. Once this needs to be successful. Once this is successful, then it will be easy. It's going on. I think this is fine. So if that is installed or not, where we can see is we can go to the C drive and program files. C drive. Program files and Microsoft monitoring agent. See, this is the one. Microsoft monitoring agent, and there will be agent inside, and there will be Azure automation. This is really important. You should be able to see this. And there will be some version, there will be some hybrid registration, right? Simple, very simple. Now I should be able to register the VM as agent in less than a minute. For that reason, to make this much easier, I first install the monitoring agent. Okay, and also one more thing. Why we are installing this extension, etc. Whatever happening even in the inside the operating system, also we need to monitor, right? If some virtual machine is there in the Microsoft Azure, we need to monitor that. What happening, what jobs are happening, how much CPU, memory, etc., etc. That is must and should. Along with that, we install the hybrid registration as well. So this is what we are going to use, hybrid registration. Now what I do is I just select this path, copy, and I'll take PowerShell, anything, ISE or anything. It's not like anything. I'm taking normal PowerShell because I don't want the script path here. Now, CD, go to this particular path. Yeah, because Windows, I don't know, it will have the spaces in between, which I don't like. for the folder names, etc., etc. It should not be. Yeah. Gone. If I use double quotes, the space will be fine. CLS. Now, I went to the path 7.00 something hybrid registration, and I'm importing import hyphen module. I'm importing a module, and the module is dot slash in the same directory, right? So module here itself. This is what the module. I want this module to be imported. Dot slash and the name of the module, hybrid tab, hit tab, hybrid registration command. No, not this. Hybrid registration dot psd1. This is the one. Control C. Let me do it again. Import hyphen module dot backward slash hybrid hit tab 2 times. Yeah, hybrid registration dot psd1. Just enter it. That's it. It is imported. Now new command letter is available. Add hyphen hybrid yeah, hybrid worker. That's it. Add hyphen hybrid worker. Just type HYB and hit tab. Hybrid worker will be enabled. And here you have to give some this thing, URL and key or endpoint or token. Let's see what will be available. URL or endpoint. URL is available. URL, and let us take the URL. Now we go to the automation account to finish this. First, we went to hybrid worker. We took this information. Now we go to the automation account, right? Where we need to register, we need to register in automation account. We go to the automation account. And in automation account, we go to the keys. Under keys, you can see primary access key and the URL. This is what we are playing now. URL. Go there. Give double quotes just to ensure. Yeah, URL. And now key. Key. Go there and get key again. Primary access key, copy it. Paste it in double quotes. That's it. I'm not going to run now. Let's see in in automation account, hybrid worker group, nothing is there. To do so, just hit this. Yeah, we have to give the group name as well. Group name is like it's not the resource group. Hybrid group 01, for example. Name of the hybrid worker group. That's it. Done. Generally, what I done is this and hit enter. After that, it asked me group name. Generally, what we do, give a space and hyphen group name. This is what I have to give. Now, if I enter, that will work. Hybrid group 01. That's it. If I enter, this is what your command. Because I'm not given this, it asked me and I passed that information. So now hybrid group 1. This is what created by us. If you select that, if you click this hybrid workers, VM01 is a worker. It's been added. Now, okay, whatever the jobs, we can simply run on the automation account hybrid worker. Let's see how that works. Okay, we use the previous one. Run books, test 01, edit. We give additional, we are printing it, get date. I'm just printing the date from this VM, right? VM inside. Let me show you. Control C. Get date. What happens is get date. This date it will print outside. Host name otherwise. Get host. Right? Host details. This is the host details name, console host, because we are not named anything, right? This information we are looking at. Get host, get date, get host. Get date, get host. But this is from inside. Save it, publish it. And oh, okay. Now this is linked to that thing, right? Webhook. Okay. Let us do one thing. We take some fresh runbook. Leave it. Create new hybrid runbook type PowerShell. Create. And I'm just printing. That's it. Save. Publish. Let's see, this is bringing the information from that virtual machine or not. Start it. Here it is enabled if you see. Parameters, no input required, that is okay. Here if you see, Azure is there, hybrid worker. Select hybrid worker and select your own hybrid group 01. Click OK. Now, this will run on hybrid group 01, not the Azure cloud. Let that happen. So this is the date inside the system, virtual machine, and so on. So this is the information about the what is this? The host, etc., etc. Now we do one thing. We try to run the scripts inside. Script, not only the get date, get host, etc., etc. We get we run the all automation accounts what we prepared so far on the virtual machine. Yes, it is possible. It is really possible. To do that, you need to install modules inside the virtual machine. Which modules? Azure or Azure RM, anything. Otherwise, inside virtual machine, you can't see anything. connect -az account. It said there is no commandlet because it is not installed. By default, these modules will not be installed. I'll do one thing. What I do is just a moment. Hey, sorry. So now we need to make sure the modules being installed on the computer also. In generally, okay, if you want to install module AZ, etc., that will work. If you allow a NSG rule, right? Some NSG rule should be there to reach the module gallery. That will be absolutely fine. In your production, it is not allowed. Simply, please note, it is not allowed to, sites, whatever the sites, right? So to install the modules, etc., will not be available, and you should be find a way that you install the latest modules. So for that, what we do is we create a storage account and we create some file share. In that file share, we upload the modules from a common place, and from there we install inside virtual machine. So I don't want to show you like install module AZ again. We'll create the storage account and file share, and we move the modules. Let me first create a storage account. And create any storage account name, West Europe. Where is North Europe is there? Where is West Europe? Yeah. Standard LRS is fine. And I don't think anything else is literally needed. Create. Once this is meantime, validation passed, create. Meantime, let us go to system, my system, and we'll go to C drive, right? It should be program files, Windows PowerShell, modules. These are the modules, isn't it? All my AC modules are residing inside. Control A, Control C. I'll create on the desktop new folder modules and paste inside. That's it. Let's paste that and we zip it. We can send it to virtual machine.
Sir, instead of downloading and installing from the internet, we are
yes.
Okay.
Because internet is not allowed in your virtual machine. Please remember, public IP, etc., nothing will be available. You should know other ways as well, right? For that, we are covering this. If you want, you can create an NSE rule. You can install the install module, etc. But this is the easiest way, and this is what we follow in our organization.
Sir, in this session, hybrid session, so I was a bit confused. So what the process, the steps and all. So can you please elaborate the first step, second step, and third step like that? Can you please make it easy to remember?
No problem. First, okay, let me open the this thing. Create log analytics workspace and run this command. We are enabling intelligence pack on the log analytics workspace by running this command. Prior to this, create log analytics workspace. That's a point number one. After that, run this command. After that, create virtual machine. After that, right? Take below, take workspace ID and workspace key from, right? From where? Automation account.
Sir,
No,
this
no, no,
log
no, 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 no.
from log analytics workspace ID and workspace key is from.
Okay, okay. Sorry. This is to install the extension, right? Yeah, correct. From log analytics workspace. Then create it. Because of this, I confused. Control X. Okay. This now this will be there, and we create the virtual machine. Take these details, create the virtual machine, run below command on newly with information from newly created VM. Run below command to install agent in newly created VM. That's it. So this will ensure that the agent will be installed. Then on the VM, RDP to VM. Now what you do is import module. Then first CD, change the directory, take PowerShell. Now CD to a path. What path it is? C / program files, right? Program files. Under program files, there should be Microsoft. What is it? Monitoring. Yeah, Microsoft monitoring agent. I think I can copy all that, but let it be. Microsoft monitoring agent, under which you can find agent. Under that, you can find Azure automation. Under that, you can find 7.x, some 7.x. Let me get it. This is the one. Hybrid registration. This place, go to this particular place. That's it. Once you change the directory, you have to hit a command // in PowerShell itself, right? Take PowerShell, and these are inside PowerShell. Let me hit the tab. These are inside // and you have to run hybrid registration. Dot, I think it must be PSD1. Yeah. And now run a command. Run. Oh, you'll get confused. I'll directly write the command. So add -hybrid hybrid. I think that is run book worker. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, run book worker. I think that's what we given there. Run book worker. Okay, add hybrid run book worker, and you have to give the URL. This is the URL. I'll tell you URL, and we have to give the key and the key. I'll mention URL and the key is from automation account under, we should mention, right, under keys. That's it. If you go to the automation account keys, you can find it. This is what. Now you can see. Hybrid worker is available in automation account. This is what the procedure, if you want to do all together. I'll send this also if you want. So yeah, now we are trying to move things, right? Some storage account is created, go to the resource, and we can go to the file share. You can create a file share, whatever, create, go there, and first we have to zip it. Zip. Meantime, we can connect, copy this thing, go inside and take ISC. Okay, done. Now I'm able to mount this. I should be able to see this, close it. This PC, this is the one. Now let me copy paste that. If this is completed, yeah, that is completed. Oh, sorry, not the connect, upload. Module type M. Now, what are the commands you run, that will be. And one more thing, please don't forget. You can either connect with the service principal still, for that additional script needed, or how companies is does this particular authentication, right? Generally, go to this particular virtual machine. Virtual machine. Virtual machine, and now go to identity. On the identity, save, then add role assignment. Add role assignment. Select the scope, subscription level, for example, dev, and give the sufficient role contributor, for example. Now, virtual machine itself, right? Virtual machine itself is able to communicate to this particular Azure environment. Now, in our script, what we really need to do is, okay, I think this is done. Let me go to, oh, modules are available. Just copy, paste, close it, extract all, see desktop modules. Copy is super fast and extracting is taking too much time. Okay, now Control E, Control C, go to C drive, program files, Windows PowerShell, modules, copy all your, sorry, paste all your modules. That's it. Now you can literally able to run all the commands that is related to Azure. ISC, for example, let me take ISC. What? Some error. Okay, replace them. Skip. Skip. Do this. Okay. Now, see, I don't need to show anything. On the right hand side, you're able to see all the AZ related modules now. So if I go to here, for example, we created a new automation account. Automation account. Run books. Hybrid. Edit. So now what you have to give is, first you have to connect to the Azure environment. For that, very much simple. What you do is connect -az account hyphen, right? Hyphen. Now we are not connecting using service principal. We created identity and we are connecting using identity. That's it, single word to connect whatever the permissions your virtual machine is having. We given some permissions to these particular virtual machines, right? This virtual machine in the identity that will apply. We given contributor role. So whatever the scripts are running here will have contributor role. Now get AZ resource group. Get AZ resource group. Resource group. Okay, save. Save, publish. While triggering, it will ask one more question that you want in hybrid worker or in Azure. Run that. So this is able to authenticate with Microsoft Azure. So that's why you're able to see the environments. And you can see new RG01, 05, automation account, etc. Now you can perform all the actions that you've done in hybrid worker. As simple as that. Is it clear? So this is what about today. So I'm not sure. I don't want to extend even further. I think we sat something like 8 a.m. to nearly 12 p.m. So I don't want to take much of your time. So that's it from me today. And we see tomorrow we'll start the Terraform. And in Terraform, we can have all the scenarios, required scenarios. Automation accounts are important. At the same time, Terraform is much more important. So we concentrate in the Terraform. We'll see tomorrow. So if no doubts, we can wind up today. Anyone having any doubt?
Yes, sir. So this hybrid worker group, there, I mean, mixture of so many things, right? So, I mean, bit confusing still.
Oh, okay. But not sure. I'll send you these particular steps. Simple. If you don't want to do hybrid worker, ignore now, right? What we are achieving, only difference is we are able to run our jobs in some virtual machine, whatever we decided. That's what the difference. For that, we are doing this much. If you want to park automation account, hybrid worker now, park it. No interviewer will ask. Whatever the questions you have in the hybrid worker, you have the same in the normal cloud, right?
Yes, sir.
Only difference is you will run there. There is no difference at all, according to me. And no one will ask you how you install, etc., etc. They maybe ask, I don't want to run my automation jobs in cloud. What you can do, right?
Okay.
What is the possibility? Then you'll answer, there is a possibility of hybrid worker. I can create a hybrid worker and we can have a managed identity. We can have identity enabled to the virtual machine. This virtual machine might be in the cloud, might be in the on-premises, and we can run our jobs internally, securely. Simple logic. That is what maximum they are going to ask. If you want to park, no problem. But one fine day, even in your real time, also, we don't configure the hybrid worker. Just for the knowledge sharing, I told this. one-time concept. This is one-time setup. You're not going to touch a day and day every day, right? So what we are going to concentrate on automation account, run books, etc., those parts only. Hybrid worker, maybe we may do in entire life. Then what you can do is copy this data, prepare, make some document out of it, keep it. Whenever you required in your real time, you can use this.
Sure, sir.
Simple logic. If you want to park, no interviewer will ask this question. Trust me. You can prepare as a document, whatever the steps we are doing here, do once and park somewhere. In your time, in your real time, it might be useful. I'm not saying it will be useful. It might be, because this is one-time configuration. Before you join the company, things will already ready, right? So I don't think this is, but we need to have the knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, that's what from me today, and we'll see tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
So bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.